Yeah. All right. It is 8:30.
Ding.
Ding.
8:30.
How
7:30
are you
Central.
guys tonight? We're so glad to have you here. So my name is Joe, and I am a Vice President petPro in pawTree. And I am so happy and proud to introduce my husband, Dan Simon, he's my...
I don't know if you should be proud, but she's happy.
And keeping me happy is important. Just gonna say.
Oh, yes.
So I would really love, I actually have the chat open tonight, and I would love if you're here watching to say hello in the chat. Tell us your name, where you're watching from, and who invited you here. We'd love to see that. Also,
she invited me.
Also, you'll see when you go to type a comment that it defaults to say all panelists as who you're writing to. If you just click on that, it'll pop down, and you can change that to all panelists and attendees. And that way, your petPro and anybody else can also see your comments, and they can respond and help answer questions as we go, or just say hello and know that you're here.
There's
So
Kelsey from West by God, Virginia.
that's right.
How do? Our neighbors.
How you doing, Kelsey? Thanks for joining us. We're so glad you're here.
Yeehaw.
So we're just going to chat a little bit. Hi, Krista. Krista, I love her, and I love her dogs. Krista has the most beautiful, gorgeous long-haired German Shepherd dogs, black and tan. They are beautiful. My dad used to breed German Shepherds, and so I'm very partial to them, I have to say. I have a very soft spot in my heart for them. I know. Lena.
GSDs are the best.
Look where Lena's from.
Lena's from Alaska. My goodness. Welcome, Alaska.
Right. And guess what? We're actually earning a trip to come and visit you this year, Lena.
We're going to be in the neighborhood.
You could earn a trip to visit yourself.
Does she supply the Alaskan salmon oil? Is that where that comes
do you
from?
personally supply the wild Alaskan salmon oil, Lena? Do you do the fishing? So, all right, we're just having a little fun.
Only jagging, as we say here in Pittsburgh.
While we're waiting for, we're giving a little bit of time for people to jump on. But it's 8:32, so we do want to get started. Respect your time. I'm going to start sharing our screen. Maybe. Oh, share screen. It's a big green button, and I couldn't see it.
Share screen button. Hint, it's the share screen button.
All righty. So, and of course it opens to the wrong thing. There we go.
Yay!
Yay!
And it's a show.
And now, all right. So, we are so glad that you are here to take a look at pawTree and at the life that maybe could be yours if you feel like it's the right thing for you. And I just realized I'm not seeing the chat while I'm in screen share mode. So I just want to see really quick if there's a way for me to pull that up.
Please stand by.
Or
she's going to click around a little bit.
No, it looks like...
Hold music.
It looks like I am not going to be able to see your comments while I am screen sharing. That makes me sad.
Aww.
But I promise.
Oh, see comments.
I know, I do too.
When?
But I promise to. Oh wait, chat. Wait. Oh, there we go.
Yay!
That's helpful.
We have chat.
So I don't know if you guys can see this, but
I'm glad we're not running mission control.
Right.
Apollo mission.
Oh, thanks, Krista. She says she'll help us with the chat too. And Linda is here. And
hello.
If you just came in, again, you want to change your commenting to go to all panelists and attendees. That way everyone can see your comments, including the petPro who invited you here. And we would love for you to jump in the chat, tell us your name, where you're watching from, and who invited you here. So I'll also tell you a little bit about Dan and I. So we live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, with our 2 dogs and 4 cats. We have a house full.
Full house.
And we are, well, I'm a vice president petPro, and Dan is my silent or sometimes not so silent partner in the background. And his support is infinitely important to me and helpful to me.
I'm holding her up right now. Holding her upright. Go ahead. I got you. I got your back. Literally.
So if you've got somebody in your life who can back you up and support you, that's certainly very helpful when you're starting your own business. I found pawTree after we lost a heart dog very unexpectedly and very quickly. And I had just stopped doing pet photography business that I had been doing, and I was looking for something else to do with animals, sort of another way to reconnect with them. And pawTree fit that bill perfectly. I don't have the right temperament for rescue. I'm way too empathetic. I can't even walk through a shelter so without just falling apart for days, literally. So this was a really good fit for me, and it works really well. I was already familiar with direct sales from another company that I had been with off and on for a couple decades. But while I loved the potential of direct sales, I also knew that with any other company that I'd seen, really, not just the one that I was with, there would be a limit to how far I could go with that company, because there was definitely a limit to how interested or passionate I could be about either the company or the product or both. And when I found pawTree, it was like, all the songs and lights and bells and whistles went off. And it was a perfect fit for me and who I am, as well as the potential of the business. So
it's your passion.
It is for sure. And I invite you to, and I just realized we're at the end of the slideshow, so excuse me while I go all the way back up.
That's it, folks. Thanks for tuning in.
So I invite you to take a look with us over the next 25 minutes or so, and imagine, what your legacy could be. How would you spend your time if you had an extra 10 hours a week or $1,000 each year? What would you do with that? You can tell us in the comments. I did figure out how to pull those up while we're screen sharing.
We have comments.
So we would love to know, what would you do with some extra time or some extra money? What is your dream that you would be doing? I can tell you, for me, it allowed me to leave a job. This job of pawTree has allowed me to leave a job that was not serving me anymore, and that I wasn't passionate about at all. And now I'm able to do all kinds of things that I love. And Angela would leave her job too. And I do still have a goal of being able to leave my other job, which is pet sitting, at some point, or at least cutting back drastically on the amount of time and energy I need to put into that. But and float your boat. You have a boat, Angela, and I'm guessing it's dry docked, maybe. And Kelsey wants to save for retirement. She is supplementing between litters, and she'd like to travel more. Yay! Yes, those are all good things, and definitely doable. Krista trains her dogs in sports, and I know, Krista, it is extremely expensive. I do vendor shows a lot, and I set up at a lot of them, and would love to do them with my dogs, but at this point, I have to prioritize it's sports or it's health and nutrition. And so I'd rather keep them healthy, and we'll do the sports as the money comes. So Angela's lived on a lake for 3 years and never been out on it.
Oh,
I'm so sorry, baby doll.
Goodness.
Yeah. Can you rent a boat or something? It seems like that's something that needs to change for sure. So keep that in mind, the things that are on your wish list, on your dream list, and just kind of think about the potential to actually make those become a reality as we talk about this pawTree business going through the presentation tonight. So it's not changing slides now, and now it's changed too many. All right, here
Yeah,
we
we
go.
would wreck that spaceship. Absolutely. Numbers. Let's talk numbers. They're in your favor. The first step to success is finding the right opportunity. And my goodness, is this an opportunity? If you look at that chart with US market size in billions of dollars, what these industries are doing. Weight management and well-being, $5.7 billion a year, and that's in the US alone. Skincare, over 21 billion. Over 30 billion for dietary supplements and vitamins. Beauty and personal care, over 92 billion. And then we get to pets, bada boom, $99 billion a year industry. And again, that's just the US. You can tap into this industry. It's recession proof. And I might say pandemic proof as well.
Yeah, we've seen unprecedented growth during this pandemic for sure.
So you can position yourself as an entrepreneur in a $99 billion and growing industry. Like it says, to be more, do more, and have more. If you want to be part of this,
That's right.
come on, join us.
Another thing I'll point out is if you look at all of those industries and just name some of them, the weight management and well-being, skincare, dietary supplements and vitamins, beauty and personal care, write it in the comments. I'm willing to bet you guys can come up with a whole host of direct sales companies that operate in this space and are very successful. And I would love to see, go ahead and comment and tell us some of the companies that come to mind. I've got, I think, 8 or 10 of them that popped right into my head. Not only that do well, but that I know people personally that do well in them. So no one's commenting. So I'll say
they're thinking about it.
Yeah. So I know there's Thrive Lavelle, there's Monate, there's doTERRA, there's Angela used to be in skincare and she drove a Lexus.
Oh, Lexus. My goodness.
Yeah. So there's tons of companies and out there anyways. And if you get to the pet industry, pet care industry, name any one other company in the direct sales space in the pet care industry. I dare you.
Oh, one other.
Zippo. I've never heard of Zippo.
They make lighters.
Yeah, Zippo makes lighters. No, I don't know. Maybe
You're
that's
right.
one that
Zip.
I haven't heard of.
Zip. Nothing.
So I'll have to look them up.
None.
No
Nada.
Linda, I can't tell what that emoji is.
We're getting some odd emojis.
So anyways, the point being that for us, I mean, even if you add several of those categories together, it doesn't hit $99 billion. Those bottom 3, I think if you add them together, are still less than $99 billion. The opportunity is enormous. And I can tell you, according to the last numbers that were shared with us, we've reached less than 1% of the current United States population.
There's some potential there.
Yeah, just a little. Itty
little bit.
All right.
Roger, he is an all-star, man. This guy is the real deal. He's been a CEO in the pet industry for almost 20 years. And he experienced firsthand the negative impact of companies compromising quality and putting profits before pets. These companies, I didn't know this, they're under a lot of pressure to cut costs in the retail area, or they lose shelf space. Do I have that right?
You do, yeah.
It's amazing, and if you cut costs, well, you got to keep the prices down. We're going to cut costs. We're going to cut quality. And Roger said, okay, no, none of that. I want control of everything that goes into all of these products. And that means high quality all across the board, uncompromising food and supplements. And it's a relationship based on trust, not the big box stores. This is why Roger founded pawTree. And like I say, he's the real deal, man. The guy's a rock star. And as he likes to say, we exceed industry standards by simply living up to our own, because compromise is out of the question.
That's right. And you've met Roger.
I've met Roger.
I have too, but I'm the actual petPro. He's met Roger. He came to one of our conventions.
And I was very impressed because he has a lot of talents besides being an awesome CEO.
Yeah.
You don't see many CEOs drumming and being just
singing.
Singing, he does it all.
Yeah. He's a fun guy.
He is.
He dances with us till 1 a.m. at our conventions.
I can't dance or stay up till 1 a.m. Roger. Trust starts with a promise. pawTree promises not to compromise quality because your pet's health is so important. We exceed industry standards, like the last slide said, by simply living up to our own. They always promise real meat, poultry, or fish would be the first ingredient in all their pet food. No byproducts, no corn, wheat, soy, nothing artificial, developed by veterinarians and nutritionists. Of course, I say nutritionalists. That's not really a word, but that's how I say it. I'm nutritionalists. And everything is made in the USA, America.
So we actually carry a full line of natural, wholesome, and holistic products for dogs and cats. And we've got several categories listed here. We've got our unique pet food seasoning category, which is a category in the industry that we started. We are the first, and I can tell you we're the healthiest. It is a unique blend of fruits, vegetables, and meat, freeze-dried with vitamins and minerals. It's super healthy. It comes in 10 flavors, so you can change up your pet's food the way it tastes without compromising on the quality that's in the bowl of nutrition, and without worrying about upsetting their tummies. It's really, really a great thing. So we also have treats, super healthy treats. We have bake your own and freeze-dried meat-based treats. We have a whole line of health and wellness supplements. We have some solution sets, which are great. You've got somebody whose pet has allergies. You can just say, look at our itches and twitches set. It'll tell you everything that you need to solve that problem. We have toys, which your customers can actually get for free if they become a Paw Club member, which means they have an active Easy Ship. And we have cat food, dog food, our potty and training items as well. And one of my favorite categories, the waste management. Not that, or maybe it's, I don't actually know if our cleaners fall in potty and training or waste management. They kind of fall in both, I think.
Tony Soprano falls in waste management, right? So we're not talking about that kind
We're
of
not
waste.
talking about that kind of waste.
Not the New Jersey mob. No. Okay.
No.
Never mind.
So I was talking about our urine eliminator and our OxyShot, which are both phenomenal. I actually, my tablecloth gets peed on at events all the time. And
you'll have that.
Yeah, you'll have that. I keep some urine eliminator in a little spray bottle with me at my events, and I wash them in it later, and I never have issues. So we have real solutions for real issues. We have stuff. This is a very comprehensive list of pesky pet issues, we like to say, that we have solutions for. Sensitive stomach, bad gas, bladder health, aches and discomfort, red and irritated skin, hot spots, picky eating. That goes back to the seasonings I told you about. Eating poop, that's one that a lot of people never even imagine that there's a solution for. And actually, very often, our Gastro Pro Plus will solve that, as well as several other things like bad gas, sensitive stomach issues. And
I do have one complaint about the Gastro Grow Plus. I can no longer blame it on the dog.
this guy, really? Okay, I have to live with him. It's okay.
And you don't, so that's good.
So anyways, I'm willing to bet that many of you can see some things on this list that are familiar to you with a current pet or a past pet or a friend's pet. I know we have several of these issues in our house alone, from stiff and sore joints to allergies to anxiety and stress. Most of these issues, I'd say, are with our senior dog. But we've seen remarkable changes in her on these products. She's on a cocktail of brain drops and joint support plus, which we just upgraded a couple months ago when we launched our joint support CBD. And just like we saw a miraculous change and improvement when we started her on the joint support and on the brain drops, we have likewise seen as miraculous an improvement when we upgraded her joint support to the joint support CBD, I have to say. She's been, prior to that upgrade, she had reached a point that she wasn't taking her full walks. When she'd go out for a walk, she'd do like a quarter of a block and then be ready to come back
just
home.
part way up the hill. And she said, okay, that's enough. I'm coming back. And now, last few weeks, it's been going all the way around, about a mile loop.
And it's about a mile loop, yeah.
And she just seems to be just more trotting again like she used to. It's fun to watch your senior dog get younger.
Yeah, for sure. And she actually climbed up on the couch tonight,
just
which
tonight.
she hasn't done
She hasn't
for a
done
while.
that in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's a German Shepherd Basset Hound mix. So, you know, she's long and low, and we keep her at a good weight, but she's a big girl. She's 60, 65 pounds is her fluctuation. So we're ecstatic to be able to keep her arthritis, which she has, at bay. And yeah, what a mix. Exactly. She's awesome though, I have to say. We often joke, if you want a good dog, just add Basset, because
just add Basset.
Every Basset Hound mix that we've ever met has been the funniest and sweetest thing ever. So, all right. So we've simplified entrepreneurship. How have we done that, Dan?
By 3 easy steps. 1, 2, 3. It's as easy as that. And you think entrepreneurship, well, that sounds hard and expensive, but no. Number 1, talk. Who do you know doesn't want to talk about their animals? Hey, what kind of dog do you have? I don't want to talk about my dog. I don't have anything to say about my dog. Whoever. People love to talk about their animals, and you do that anyway. So you talk to people about their pets and maybe uncover some issues that their pets might be facing, which brings you to step number 2, share. Say, hey, we've got products. We've got products that might help with that, might help with that anxiety or the aches and the pains or the poop eating. Share. And number 3, ask. Would you like to be part of this? Would you like to purchase some of these products? Just 1, 2, 3. No inventory required. I love this. It's your house, not a warehouse. Joe mentioned the company she used to work for. You didn't have to buy inventory, but she bought inventory. Yeah. Gets shipped right to the customer. Love this too. No income cap. Nobody's saying, hey, you, stop making so much money. Quit it.
Truth.
Yeah. And the company you were at, they limited fun, they limited income. There was only so far you could go with it. Here, hey, you want to make as much money as you want, go ahead. And no experience necessary. Joe, how much experience did you have when you started?
With pawTree? None.
None. No experience.
Yeah, none at all.
What's your title now?
Vice President.
Okay. Here we go.
I am now, when I promoted to Vice President in June of this year, and I'm very proud of the fact that I am now, thank you, closer to the top of the promotion chain than at the bottom. I was right in the middle there for a while, and I'm finally now closer to the top than I am to the bottom, which is pretty exciting. So you have residual bills. You have bills that come every month, whether you're working or not, whether you're decide to take a vacation, or you get injured, or you get laid off, or there's a pandemic.
Did you see this cable bill?
I have not seen the cable bill.
We didn't even watch TV.
It's true, actually. He's right.
It's going to come no matter what.
We didn't watch TV at all. We haven't for a long time.
Cable bill.
But we get a cable bill no matter what.
We get unplugged.
So why not have residual income to help pay those residual bills?
Zooks.
With pawTree, you can stop trading time for money and instead create an income that will serve you long after the work is done. Because our products keep pets happy and healthy, meaning they work, 85% of our sales come from reoccurring orders, meaning your customers are going to order again and again and again. So with pawTree, you can continue to earn up to 35% commissions well after that first sale to that customer initially. You get paid whether you're working, on vacation, or doing what you love the most, like petting your dog, which I don't think you can see him, but Buddy Love just stuck his head up here with us. So you don't have to let making a living prevent you from making a life. An example for that would be, you know, I mentioned that I do pet sitting as well. I've been dealing with some issues with my ankles lately and been worried that I'm going to have to take some time off of the pet sitting because it's a little complicated or painful for me to walk dogs right now. I think I've got some spraining or something going on. And if I don't walk dogs, I don't earn money, basically. So that is what we mean by trading time for money. The power of residual income, to give you an example, if you got just one customer, easy ship customer each week for at the $75 a month level of their order, which is about average for our, this is Buddy Love, which is about average for our customers. And you did that every single week for a whole month, a whole year. After 52 weeks, you would have automatically $3,900 in monthly sales. That's $1,365 per month when you qualify for the top commissions, and that's not including the new customers that you're still bringing in. And then you don't have to stop at one customer a week. You can bring in 3 a week, or 5 a week, or 10 a week. As much as you want to talk to people and work, you can do.
Let's look at real quick at some testimonials from people just like you. How about Kathy? She worked over 25 years as a pro, and she earned a good pension. And after working our pawTree business for just 3.5 years, her pawTree monthly commissions now are more than her monthly pension check that she worked over 25 years to get. It's amazing. How about this? Before pawTree, I was overworked, underpaid, longed for freedom. With pawTree, I found my people. I'm praised and rewarded for my efforts. That's from Joey from Davison, Michigan. What is so funny? You could have made that quote.
No, I'm laughing because every time I read that slide, I can never remember which state MI is for.
Ah,
so
the M's
I felt
are
like
tough.
you were rubbing it in my face that I get it wrong every time.
Was that Minnesota? Missouri? I'm going to guess Michigan. I think MI is Michigan.
Yeah, Joey's great, and that is the testimonial that speaks to me the most. Recognition specifically, as well as, of course, finding my people. But recognition is something that I didn't even realize was missing in my life before pawTree. And I have found that even more than money, it motivates me.
So much encouragement. And Holly from Florida says, I was blessed with my pawTree business, could travel with me. It can be done anywhere. And that's true.
Yeah, Holly had to move cross country anyways. I don't know about across the whole, she moved like from someplace like Michigan or something to
One
Florida.
of them M states that's hard to abbreviate.
To Florida.
That's why she
So
moved.
she moved a long
Nobody
way.
knew where she lived.
Anyways.
Is it Michigan? Is
Yeah.
it Missouri? I don't know where I live.
All right. So when you join, you get a period of time called a fast start period. And there are little goals set out in this time period for you to hit. And as you hit those goals, you earn bonuses. If you hit all of those goals, all of those promotion goals within that fast start period, you will get a total of $375 in bonuses. That's not including your commissions or anything else. So along the way, part of those promotions are finding people to do this business with you, and some of them are going to want to build and earn those bonuses just like you. Guess what? As their sponsor, you earn matching bonuses every time they earn the bonuses in their fast start period. So you do that with 3 more people while they're in their fast start, and you've now got extra bonuses for a total of $1,500 in bonuses. You are now well positioned to hit vice president title. And once you do that, which does not have to be done during your fast start period, you will get an additional bonus of $500, which gets you up to $2,000.
Income is based on individual performance. This is not a guarantee of promise of income.
Yeah, what he said.
I had to use my disclaimer voice there.
You're one step away from a different life. And because you're in business for yourself, but never by yourself, we provide you with all of the right tools and a community of support to take action in direct pursuit of them. We support you with no inventory required. pawTree ships direct to the consumer. You get your own personal replicated e-commerce website. This is done for you and entirely. You don't have to update anything or know anything about designing a website or anything. You just update your own personal profile in there, and that's all you need. You get online training to learn new skills at your own pace. That training is on demand. So it's something called pawTree University. It's in little bite-sized information, so you can watch when you've got 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there. Or you can gorge and watch it all at once, whatever you binge watch. Yeah. You get professional marketing tools to support your business and a whole community of like-minded individuals like us to support you and mentor you. Every success story starts with a first step. What is that first step, Dan?
Well, glad you asked. That first step is enrollment options to fit any budget. You just join with one of these levels, and the first level is the simple enrollment kit. Could you believe you can be an entrepreneur for just $29.99? You get a kit worth $86, access to online training, 3 months free custom website service, fast start training materials, and a variety sampler kit. This is the quickest and easiest way to get in, and definitely the cheapest. Now, this is the most popular, our basic product pack for dogs, $175.99, retail value of about $375. Look at all the stuff you get here.
And guess what?
What?
It's half off right now.
Really?
50% off.
50%? Okay, so $175.99, that would come to $87.99. Is that correct?
$87.99.
Yeah, $87.99.
We eat the
This
half
is
cents.
50%. We'll eat that half cent. Don't worry. We'll take care of that. Wow.
Retail value stays the same.
Yeah, well, it's not 50% off the retail value. You still get all that stuff you see here in this kit. And again, that is the most popular kit. Moving on, the cats. There's the product pack for cats if you are more of a cat person. And that's half off too.
It is.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say cat person. I'm sorry. And that's pretty much the same as the dog pack. But then there's the ultimate product pack, $632 worth of stuff and 50% off, right?
50% off.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. So it's like $149.99 if my math is, oh my goodness.
Yep, that's
it.
it.
Oh wow. So this is the time to do that. And look at all you get here. Plus, look at that third column. You get the dental sticks and the oxy shot and the flea and tick spray, which you can use on yourself.
And you get both those cleaners I was telling you about earlier.
My goodness, ear
Yeah.
wash and dry.
Yeah.
Aches away.
These kits are awesome. I wish that they had been around, or that there was a way that we could buy them. And this is the one and only time you're going to get this kind of a discount. Normally at the normal kit price, and now you're looking at what, like close to 75% off everything once you, or maybe more. I don't know. I'm not good at math.
We'll work on the math later.
Work on the math later. But you will never get that kind of a discount. So Angela says our dog wants a cat. Our dog has 4 cats and hates them all.
Hates them all. Oh yeah, he's cat friendly.
Yeah, no.
Sure.
Much to the chagrin of our cats. So, envision a life you love and live it. We say there is no limit to what you can do with this company if you're willing to work for it. You know, it's not a get rich quick scheme. This is not something that you can just jump into and expect to not have to do a little bit of work. But I guess it depends on what you consider work. I don't consider talking to people about their pets really work. I mean, even when I'm going and doing vendor shows, which isn't really work to me, but I guess I really enjoy doing them. That's probably part of the reason why. But
and all the people you meet and all their fur babies.
Yeah, you get to pet all the dogs.
So if you want to call that work, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Fun.
But you do have to be willing to talk to people. So that does come into play here a little bit. And we're so glad that you joined us tonight. We want you to get with the person that brought you here tonight, and they can help you get started. If you place an order tonight, then, or you join us tonight, you never know, there may be something extra in it for you. Different petPros have different specials going on at different times. And like I said, we're earning a trip to go to Alaska right now. I can't wait. But don't miss out. Get back with the person that brought you here and get all of your questions answered. Remember that to get what you don't have, you have to be willing to do the things that you've never done before. You'll never be alone in doing them. There's a whole team of qualified people waiting to help you succeed. And decide today, trade some part-time hours for a more full-time life. You can watch your life change in ways that up till tonight you only imagined that they could. And we thank you guys so much for coming. We are here to support you and your success, and we hope to welcome you to the team sometime soon. Angela, you're so sweet. She said it's the best presentation ever.
The best I've ever been a part of, I'll tell you that.
It's his first.
Thanks so much, everybody, for joining us tonight. This was great.
Yeah, thank you so much. We love you guys, and we love our job. Bye.